so we might have to bail out, but yeah, we're gonna have to. You are being weird, but oh, geez, that like destroyed us. Okay. Hey everyone, Gnarlash here, back with some more ARK Primal Nemesis. On our last episode, we had a rough time. We had a celestial Ceratosaurus inside our base, literally in our cave, messing around with our stuff. Literally, it was literally up on this platform with our creatures, right? I cryoed them from like way far away, and surprisingly, we didn't lose anything. I did die once, I think, and we were able to get it out. Luckily, I tried so many different things to get it out. Hopefully, I was hoping it would despawn even and just like leave us alone, but it was very weird, and yeah, I did not like it. Hopefully it never happens again. I put up some bronze spikes outside of the entrance of the base. I don't know if that's going to stop it because I don't know how it got in, because we have a behemoth gate at the front of the base. Yeah, not fun. There's actually something running into our spikes right now, but yeah, so we have this at the front of the base. This is closed, and somehow it got in and was in here, and then, you know, wandered back, got into our base area. And it was not, yeah, like, see, there's two of them right here, just hanging out, not using their special attacks, thankfully, not really doing much of anything, except following this same storm bear that continues to wander up to our spikes. Yeah, I don't like it. I wish there was something we could do about them, but they have 10 million health and what, 9 million, almost 9 million, both 150s, I think. And yeah, just insanely strong. Can't do much about it. Hoping that one day I log in and they're just not here anymore, but that only seems to happen with other creatures and not these for some reason. So yeah, that's kind of the situation at the base today though. Even though the sun is setting, I do want to tame this Apex Raptor that I found. So I believe it's on the island right in front of us here. We still have a bunch of flying creatures out here, actually. I think they fly off and kind of get stuck in oblivion until we fly over here and render them back in, and they're just kind of here flying across the ocean. So that's kind of the deal with these guys. A little bit strange, but yeah, that's what they're doing. However, I found a 150 Apex Raptor over here, and we have a 150 male that we tamed up prior in a prior episode. So I'm hoping, I don't remember if it's a male or a female, but I'm really hoping it's a female, because if it is, that's just going to be huge for us. So it is right over here. However, it's not in a clear area, kind of like the other one, but I'm not sure how we're going to separate this one from everything else, unless it's not alive. Oh wait, no, is that it right there? Can I get my spyglass on you? I think that was it right there. It's kind of hard to aim this thing. There's a volcanic something over there, though, that we will have to worry about. Yeah, it's right there in front of us, but I can't seem to... So there's a 150 male. I thought there was a different one over here, though. Or is this it over here? Are you the other one? No, you're just a regular raptor. So this is a 150 male. I thought there was a different one over here, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, we could still tame it. Darn, I was really hoping it was a female. I should have checked it before. So really we want a female because we want, well, one, we want apex eggs, right? We're going to need that for the next tier of kibble. We can get dodos for that, but ideally we'll have a creature that not only lays eggs for us, but is useful for the boss fight. So like, I think that's an apex dodo right down here. Yeah, like takes one kibble to tame. So we could just grab those for our eggs, but I would much rather get a raptor or something. You know, it doesn't even have to be a raptor. It could be there's a storm griffin right there. We got to be careful. It could just be, you know, wolves even. I mean, preferably raptors, I guess, because they have saddles. Preferably Rexes, really, but all the Rexes I've seen have been in really bad areas, and like I don't even know how we would go about taming them. So there's another apex dodo there. Oh, I got dark really fast. That's not really cool. It's gonna be really hard to see stuff now. Yeah, I think we are gonna keep looking. We could tame that one, but it's kind of redundant. And while I wouldn't mind having another male Apex Raptor. I don't think it's gonna suit our needs here. So I think, oh, there's a drop, the walking loot drop or whatever that you can, what's it called? That you can destroy. And then you have, if I think you destroy them, they give you a recipe that you then unlock with keys. There's an Apex Pteranodon, level 55 female. Why did it just get really bright over here and then really dark everywhere else? I did not like that. Yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna keep flying around and looking for a female Apex Raptor, because I think that's just more aligned with what we need. So I'm gonna do that. But in the meantime, if you do find yourself enjoying this one, make sure you hit that like button. Helps the channel out a ton. And if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, I'm just gonna get flying around here and see if we can find something decent. I don't have any alpha kibble on me, so if you find a good Rex or something like that, I'm gonna have to go back to base and get the kibble, but I don't even think alpha Rexes are gonna cut it for the, what is that? What are you? Apex roll rat. I don't know about, I mean, I guess we could use roll rats, but I don't know how good they would be with the bosses. But yeah, I don't think any sort of alpha creature is really going to cut it for the boss fight. So yeah, I'm going to have a look around. Hopefully we can find something, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, so I did find 2 150 Apex Raptors that are both female. We're not in a really great spot, so I kind of want to try and tame them pretty quickly. I think we might end up aggroing both. That's just gonna be really risky for us, but we're gonna have to try it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop off here. We're gonna cryo you. Okay, perfect. I was like, what? We're gonna be able to cryo you? I'll just pick up this stuff here. Okay, and there's one right there. So if we can, they're both together. I don't know if we can only aggro one. It's probably gonna be a 2 at a time deal here. Okay, there you are. There you are. I don't know how we're gonna be able to do this. Because they do take a lot of torpor to knock out. So we may have to like knock one out and jump off and parachute. It does have a pack mate, so that I think that is making it a little bit harder to knock out. So we might have to bail out, but yeah, we're gonna have to. You are being weird, but oh, geez, that like destroyed us. Okay, well, not ideal, but we can get back over there. So fortunately, we are able to pull our inventory to us with our tombstone here. However, I don't know how much damage it did to our armor there, so not amazing. Oh, okay, so actually wasn't that much. Okay, perfect. That's also why we put our Pteranodon away, because that would have just been really bad. So let's put this stuff in here. Hopefully it doesn't lose torpidity too quickly, and we can kind of just go back and knock it out some, or you know, trank it out some more. Also, I'm hoping that nothing has wandered in here, hoping these spike walls are doing their job, which it looks like it is. Okay, so we gotta fly like all the way back here, but yeah, I'm kind of hoping that the torpidity on them stays pretty high. Otherwise, I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to knock them out without trapping them, and we haven't trapped an apex creature yet. So I'm honestly not sure if it's even possible. Because I know in vanilla that alpha creatures can damage stone. Where's that demonic griffin? I don't know where the demonic griffin is. It's making me a little bit nervous. I think that's it over there. Oh, let's not run into you. Yeah, this is just not a good area. But this is the creature that we need. Oh, there's the demonic griffin. Okay. So it looks like it's pretty far from our bag, which is good. We shouldn't have to worry about that. I'm not sure what's flying around over there then. Maybe that's another demonic griffin. But yeah, hopefully we can get another shot at these raptors. There is a 180 Apex Rock Drake over here too that I'm kind of worried about because it can scale the walls. But hopefully... Okay, you're not knocked out at all. Oh, that's actually excellent. Okay. So we should be able to do this then. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing we just did. Let's put you away really quick so you don't get hurt. Oh, that must have been like the residual red eyeball from my Pteranodon because I thought I saw the rock drake over there. That would have been horrible. Alright, so let's hope we don't get one shot here because they did one shot us, I think. I see one, don't see the other. Okay, there you are. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, so you're not the one we want. You're the one we want. So if we can get this one knocked out, that'll be perfect. And this is not like the most effective way to do it because it's pack buffed and it's the pack leader now, somehow. But if we can get it knocked out, then we'll be in good shape. That should be it. Okay, perfect. So now... You're gonna run away. You're not gonna run away. Okay, we're gonna jump and parachute. Okay, and we're gonna grappling hook back. Perfect. Okay. All right, that actually worked out really nicely for us. Okay, yeah, that was, oh, we have no hair. Excellent. All right, so yeah, you take 3 kibble. 2, 3. Let's get ready to pick you up immediately. Excellent. Got you. Okay. We did it. All right, awesome. That actually worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, we have a breeding pair of apex creatures, and these are actually the apex creatures we're going to use for our boss. I was considering trying to get like apex rexes and stuff like that, but the fact that these are world bosses makes me think that we can just brute force it. There's a golly trike right over there. You can probably see it a little bit. I don't want to trigger the music again. The music is very loud and it lasts for quite a while, so we're actually just going to fly back around this way, even though we have to fly up over this high terrain and might run into some bad stuff, but okay, you should leave us alone. So when I was flying around for a while here trying to find, you know, something to tame, preferably the Apex Raptor that we just found, I did find a lot of cool stuff that I would have liked to tame. There was a pair of Apex Ravagers. One was a 150, and oh, I don't like that. The Manticores? Yeah, I do not like that at all. But yeah, there's a 150 Apex Ravager that would have been really good as well. But the only downside to the Ravager is that, one, we don't have one already, so we would have had to tame 2, right? And we don't have enough kibble to tame 2 currently. The other part of it is that Ravagers don't lay eggs, and eggs are a big part of the next tier of kibble as well, right? We need apex eggs to be able to make the volcanic storm, all those kinds of kibbles. So that's kind of part of the strategy here, is that we needed not only a creature that could help probably fight the boss, well, hopefully fight the boss. I don't know how strong this boss actually is, and if we're going to need Apex Rexes or something like that. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully the Raptors are enough. But I guess we're gonna find out firsthand here. But yeah, so we need a creature that's strong enough to fight the boss, but also one that can lay eggs, at least in the you know, in the immediate situation, because we're just gonna need Apex eggs. Right, that's kind of the thing. So let's grab out our Apex Raptors and let's kind of take a look here. So 35 health, 31 stam, high oxygen, unfortunately. 42 melee, 43 weight. Oh, that really works out then. So nothing really outstanding, but definitely well-rounded enough that we have like higher melee and stuff like that. So that's pretty exciting, and the higher health on the male. So that's actually really good. We'll be able to breed not only we'll be not only have eggs from these guys, but we'll be able to breed up. Did I take him out of the terminal? Maybe I put him in the terminal? Am I crazy? Am I... Alpha Raptor, Apex Raptor. Okay, I put him in the terminal. Okay. I forgot what I was saying now. But in any case, we'll have their eggs, and we're also gonna be able to breed them and have a really strong raptor going forward, which is actually really nice. Okay, perfect. Let's get you both on breeding. All right, that is actually awesome. Heck yeah. Okay. We are in business. And how much kibble are we left with now? Because that is the other thing too. We have 3 Apex kibble, 6 alpha kibble, but alpha kibble is really easy for us to make. And we don't really have any more eggs yet, unfortunately. So I was breeding up the pteranodons. But obviously they're kind of just like the backups for now. We could tame another Apex pteranodon if we have enough kibble for the ones that we find. What I would like to do is get these guys bred up and then take the resulting raptor out for a spin. I think that's what we're gonna do. And then maybe... How much does the boss cost to summon? Let's see, Apex boss. There's so many bosses actually. And these are just the ones you can summon. There's other creatures out in the world that we can fight too. Oh, it's really cheap. 200 Apex blood, 100 alpha blood, and 20 Apex feathers. Yeah, that's really cheap. We can have multiple tries on this, but the only other thing is, right, we're gonna need saddles. So Apex Raptor saddles do cost a bit of hide, so we are gonna have to do some farming, that's for sure. So the only other thing that I'm thinking is we are gonna have to do some farming, but do we farm on the raptor or do we farm on our pteranodon? And if we're gonna farm on our pteranodon, do we want to go find another Apex pteranodon? That is the question. While those guys are breeding though, there is a astral carno back here that I saw that I would like to fight and try to get some loot from. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about what do we want to do with the pteranodons and the raptors, how we want to farm some stuff. I'm not really sure what I want to do about that, because the pteranodon obviously has a huge advantage because it's a flyer. Oh, here's our guy back here. The raptors, on the other hand, though, are probably much stronger. Especially if we have a pack of Apex Raptors, that's gonna be really cool. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, we could always try, right? And then worst case scenarios, we die and I just pull my pull the loot back. So, or pull my inventory back rather. So let's get to work on this guy here. So we got this crossbow, this ramshackle crossbow from a drop before I started recording, which is kind of nice. We do need better weapons. We just need better everything, really. So that we can more effectively tame stuff, because you saw how tough it was just to knock out a raptor with this crossbow and the correct arrows. So yeah, definitely a little bit of a struggle for sure. And I'm thinking about the next tier as well. So although I am really excited for the next tier has a lot more variety in what we're going to be able to tame. So definitely looking forward to that. And also, because the creatures are a lot stronger, I'm noticing that when I find Apex Rexes, because they attack everything, they typically end up attacking like really strong like Apex Brontos or Earth Brontos or, you know, Storm stuff. And it just backfires because the Apex Rex is strong. But like, storm aloes and storm, you know, dire bears and things like that just ruin them because the storm creatures are just that much stronger, right? So yeah, not great, but I mean, that's just how they are, right? That's just how Rexes are. So hopefully we can get this guy taken out here fairly quickly. I'm also looking forward to the day that we can clear out those Ceratosaurus in front of our base, because I do not like them being there at all. But that is going to be a while off yet. Get one more shot at you. Okay, I don't think we got anything amazing from this guy, unfortunately. I see you over here. I kind of want to get rid of you, because we're going to need your hide and your blood. Yeah, the C-spin on the Pteranodon does so much damage, and this is not even imprinted, because we're going to be able to get it that much stronger. Oh, missed you. How much health do you have left, actually? You have a decent amount. Was that a... I don't know, that rock was just really dark. I thought it was maybe a Purlovia. I don't want to hit the moth, because the moth is going to do the toxic stuff that's going to strain our stamina and be really annoying. I did see in our travels, a really high level Apex Dodic and a really high level Colossal Apex Anki that was definitely of interest to me, but the Raptor was the priority for sure. So I would, if we can, I would like to go back and tame them, but it requires the Apex Kibble, which we're kind of struggling to get a lot of, unfortunately. All right, you should be almost dead. Where are you going? We need your hide and stuff, sir. Excellent. Okay, let's go check on... Oh wait, let's take a look at what we got first. What did we get? So we got some energy brew, which, oh, our Pteranodon got a level. We got a Ramshackle Anki saddle blueprint, which is not going to do us much good, and Deinosuchus saddle, which is also not going to do us much good because we are not really in the market for vanilla creatures. So, a little unfortunate. Was hoping for some weapons, but we probably will end up just fighting any sort of, what do you call it? Oh, now see, he's inside the spikes again. So, like, what is the point of putting up all these walls and all these spikes if these creatures just walk through them? Right? That's the game then. That's not the mod. So now if I render the spikes out, can he walk back through them if he's trying to get out? And how far away do I have to fly to render them out? Okay, because the problem is he's going to go through our wall again. That's the issue. Because see, now our walls are not even rendered in. So, is he in our gate? Yeah, see, like, look, he almost got in our base again. I don't even know what he's aggroed on. Yeah, that's a little frustrating. So, like, what do you do about that? I don't know. Like, anything else here that's on the beach right now, we could destroy, right? Even these horrible nature monkeys, we could take them out. We don't have anything we can deal with this guy with. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what to do, except for, like, to pick up. I mean, we do have vanilla with sprinkles on here, so we could make the pickup gun and pick up the spikes and let it out, but, like, it's just really annoying. If we... Ooh. Oh, it was just getting hurt by the spikes. I was going to say, if it makes that, like... if it uses its ability on us while we're flying by, it's just going to annihilate our Pteranodon too, which would be horrible. Also, I'm not sure if our walls disappear while we're over here. It doesn't look like they do because he's still taking damage, so... Gosh, that's so crazy. All right, let me get these raptors bred up. and I will bring you back when we can take one of these guys out for a spin. But he's not taking damage anymore. I have to go take a look and make sure that he's not getting in the base. I really hope he's not. Doesn't look like he is. Yeah. I don't like this. And like, we obviously can't wait for him to die on the spikes because he's only taking 59 damage, which is absolutely nothing when he has like 9 million health, so. Oh man, alright. I will bring you back when the raptors are all set. Okay, so we're still waiting on the raptors, but I wanted to bring you back really quickly because it looks like this Colossus Apex Dire Bear somehow aggroed the Ceratosaurus, and because the bears, I guess, are still bears, the Storm Bear looks to have aggroed onto the Ceratosaurus as well, and it's using its Storm ability, which is very interesting because it's actually dealing quite a bit of damage to the Ceratosaurus. Now, the only question is, does this Dire Bear last long enough and take enough damage, because it's taking recoil damage from the Ceratosaurus, because they have like the spines on them, right, with the venom and all that. Does it live long enough to keep the Storm Bear aggroed to the Ceratosaurus to kill them? I really hope it does. I really hope it does. Also, you might have noticed that in the middle there, oh, I flew too far. In the middle, no, you can't really see it because the got stuff in the way. But basically, I picked up the, you can kind of see it from here. It's kind of hard with the storm stuff in the way. But I picked up the middle bronze spike barrier with the pickup gun from Vanilla Sprinkles. And unfortunately, when we do that, because it's two different mods, it actually reverts them back to like regular spikes. So that's a little unfortunate, but I mean, yeah, you can see it right there in the middle. I put it back down. It seems to work still, like as far as blocking creatures, but I don't think it has nearly as much health. So at some point I'm going to want to replace that, but I wish there was some way we could heal this bear. I don't know if the Storm Bear is going to stay aggroed enough to get rid of these guys, unfortunately. And I don't see another bear in the area that we can get aggroed onto these guys. I'm hoping, though, that the Storm Bear stays aggroed, so this guy's going to die very quickly here. The recoil damage from the Ceratosaurus is actually pretty insane. But, like, the Storm Bear has him down to, like, half health, which is pretty intense, but I have a feeling that the Storm Bear is going to de-aggro because it's not going to be taking any damage, but I don't know for sure, so we're going to find out here momentarily. But it would be so nice to have these things gone, and if this is the way it happens, that's perfect. But I have my doubts. Alright, so let's see, because this Dire Bear is going to be gone. Okay, Dire Bear is down. That guy wants to go eat it. So Storm Bear is still attacking. Looks like Storm Bear might actually be attacking now. It looks like it might have actually did a melee attack there. I don't know if it could reach him before. It looks like it is still attacking, so I don't know if the Storm Bear is taking damage though, that's the thing. But yeah, it was kind of crazy too, is that, right, that these things have millions of health, and this Storm Bear is doing that much damage, right? So I'm actually not going to go anywhere. I'm going to hang out here because I don't want to go out of render and mess this up, because I want these things gone. If we can get them gone, that's perfect. So I'll bring you back when either when these things are gone or raptors are ready, one or the other, right? So, or maybe both. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we're gonna run a quick experiment here because I think I know. So okay, so the Storm Bear did die. I think it was because it was attacking the Ceratosaurus for too long. But I think I know what happened. I think the Apex Dire Bear was attacking something, hit the Ceratosaurus, and because of the recoil damage, it it aggroed, right? It aggroed the storm bear and the other bear. So I'm gonna use this pteranodon. I don't want to lose my Apex one. That would just be horrible. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I basically lured down another storm bear, and I have this alpha dire bear here. And basically what I wanted to do is I want it to come with me, and I want it to hit the Ceratosaurus as well. And we might die because the storm bear is really close to us. So that's what we want to have happen. Excellent. Okay, so that's exactly what happened then. So now the storm bear is attacking the Ceratosaurus. The alpha bear is attacking the Ceratosaurus, and we'll die, of course. But hopefully this one storm bear is enough to finish taking the Ceratosaurus out. Now, hindsight, there were more storm bears up there. I should have brought more down. But I'm hoping that these will be enough to take it out. How much health does this storm bear have? It's kind of hard to see him under there. Where are you, sir? I mean, he's doing plenty of damage, which is great. So the alpha dire bear is doing, you know, it is dying, but it's also doing some damage to help out, which is nice. So it's got 48.5k health, so I mean, it should be doable. I hope. But yeah, so that's the plan. So I kind of figured that out. I was like, I gotta go the storm bear down, and I was like, how? I don't like the sound of that. It means there's something else somewhere. Hopefully it doesn't come over here. That would. These have been a pain enough, but yeah. So I was like, how the heck? Because these things, I thought they did trample damage, but they don't. So I was like, how did the bears aggro? So the dire bear must have aggroed to something. It ran into the Ceratosaurus. Maybe it killed what it was attacking, but it also hit the Ceratosaurus, got the recoil damage on it, and then, you know. It looks like it's only damaging one now, though. But yeah, it took the recoil damage and then aggroed onto the Ceratosaurus. So what I might do is I might try and bring another one down while these guys are doing their thing, because there are a couple more up here where there were. Oh, there's another dude. I mean, what level are you? It's another 150. Are they only 150? That's kind of miserable. Because we know it's gonna fall down. Right? We just know that's gonna happen. I mean, maybe it'll fight the... Yeah, like, look, so now that's fighting that, and maybe it does the recoil damage. It looks like it did, so now the other storm bears are gonna attack up here. Okay, so maybe I'll leave these storm bears up here then. Because they're fighting... Okay, that's fine. We'll deal with our Ceratosaurus problem down here. Well, they deal with that one up there. Yeah, it looks like only this one's being hit right now, which is fine. So something else I noticed too is that, and maybe it's a bug with the Ceratosaurus, is that once they use their special attack, they don't use it again until you like log out and log back in. So, I mean, there is that. So perhaps we can use our raptors once we have them bred up to just fight these guys, and maybe they probably die, but I mean, we can just breed more and we'll have the Ceratosaurus dead. So yeah, that's gonna kind of be the plan. But our raptor is done, so I have a bunch in my inventory right now, but this is the one we're gonna be using. So 240. Yeah, we do need to get the stats spread across, and that's like a perfect male, but we're still going to use him as our mount today. Oh, you know what, this maybe this direbird does outlast them. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, let's while that's going on, let's head in here and let's get a saddle for our raptor. And then we can get going here. So I guess you can just go back into cryo for now. So let's toss you. So here's our Apex Pteranodon. Let's toss you back in there. Let's put, I guess we'll put all of our Apex Raptors in here, except for the one that we're going to use. And those will be like our backups, I guess, or we can use them to fight the Ceratosaurus, either way. Let's put that in there, and let's make you a saddle. So, Raptor. Apex, that is a regular Raptor saddle, right? Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I'm more curious to see how much damage this thing's gonna do. So, here the storm bear attacking out there still, which is pretty awesome. I mean, even if we get one of them down, that's gonna be a huge deal for us. And it also just goes to show how crazy strong these other creatures are that we don't even have yet. Not really a fan. Oh wait, is one dead? No, it's not dead yet. It's about to be though. Yeah, and our storm bear is still alive and well. I wonder if it attacks the other one like right away. It is. It is attacking the other one right away. That's pretty awesome. All right, I don't want to go too far then. Also, not really a fan that it's dark out right now, but ooh, that is a horrifying sight. Level 55 Frost Carcanos. Is there stuff that we can fight that's not horrible? I might just have to wait till this guy's done fighting these dudes so we can go somewhere else, because everything over here is kind of dangerous and it's really dark, so I kind of want to wait till it's daytime too. So I think we're going to do that. Okay, so good news is that Direbear was able to take out both Ceratosaurus for us, which is huge. I kind of want to see if we can get this red drop. I think we're high enough level now, and I don't see anything bad up here. Okay, that is not what we need, so we're not even going to take that. Okay, so yeah, I'm so glad the Ceratosaurus, geez, are gone. So that's that's huge. Those things getting into our base was just horrible, but I guess I'm kind of worried now that other stuff will be able to get into our base. We are here with our raptor, who is grown up now. It is a little bit hurt, but I'm hoping that it's not too hurt. Okay, so we have 4 levels. It has 402% damage, 35k health. I don't think we're going to level anything into health. I think we're just going to go straight damage. We are hurt, though, in the grand scheme of things. So there is a nature dodo over here that I kind of want to fight. But I do want to see how much damage we do. Like, so how much damage do we do to you? 810, you are mate boosted. What about you? 1200. I don't really remember how much damage our unimprinted Apex Raptor did. So, oh, that's actually perfect for you. Yeah, that's huge. Nice. 1210. That's actually really... I think that feels really good. Let's see. What else do we have over here? Also, we run really fast. It's kind of funny. So, Nature Dodo should aggro to us, right? Yeah, you're coming to us. So it does do that damage, that like 2k damage attack. But we should have some resistance now to that. It does hurt a little bit. We should be able to take it out pretty easily. So it missed us there. Kind of want to be a little bit careful here. How much health do you have left? Okay, that was pretty easy. I don't know what this green stuff on the floor does, if it really does anything. But yeah, that was not too bad. That is just a chibi that we don't really need. Out of curiosity, I guess we should test how much health you gain. So you gain around 900 health, it looks like, per level into health, which is pretty good. Yeah, you don't really heal too quickly when we force feed you. Let's see, can we take out this turtle? This turtle is level 55. Gotta be careful not to aggro that dodo. Are you gonna annihilate us? That's the question. I don't know how much damage you're actually gonna do. Probably a lot. This would be a little bit less scary if we were fully healed, so that's the only thing. But like, if we can stay behind this dude, which we are at a bad angle there, then I think we'll be alright. But we have to stay behind it. Are you stuck? I noticed that the turtles kind of get stuck sometimes, but like, we do a really good amount of damage. Yeah, so I think the next steps are going to be to breed up a bunch of these guys. And, I mean, really we want the perfect ones. So we'll breed the perfect, like the stats across. We have 2 perfect zeros, right? And then we'll really just breed a bunch of raptors and use kind of whatever we get. And then we'll also have our stats carried across as well. What is this? Fall damage. That's for us though, and we have the heat charm on, so we're gonna leave that on. So yeah, then we'll have our perfect breeding pair, and we'll have a bunch of raptors. Some will be perfect, and some will be, what's it called? Words, can't think of them. I guess just less than perfect, right? They'll just have kind of a mix of stats, which I think is fine, since we can kind of breed as many as we want for the boss fight, and then we're just gonna hope that that our raptors end up being strong enough to take on the boss, right? Let's aggro this volcanic dodo. We haven't not fought a volcanic creature yet. But yeah, hopefully we can beat the boss, and then we'll be able to ow, that really hurts, and it put us on fire as well. We should live. I was not ready for that. Jeez, that was kind of crazy. Almost took us down by half health. Okay, yeah, we gotta be very careful of volcanic creatures. Oh, and if you're kind of new to ARK and you're not sure what I mean by perfect stats, what that means in this sense is that, let's see how much damage this guy did to us. Probably not much. So when you have a pair of breeding dinosaurs, if you breed them across and you get the best stats into a single dinosaur, so like the best health between the two that you're breeding, the best melee, best weight, all those, when you have those all in one creature, then that's considered like it's like perfect between of those 2 dinosaurs. Like, you can't have any better stats unless you mutate them. So that's kind of what we aim for, is we get a perfect male, a perfect female, and then that way every one of their offspring will always have the best stats. So that's kind of what you want to go for in terms of breeding. So that's the goal. I think we're done with this raptor today. We're looking pretty beat up, and that volcanic dodo really showed us that yes, we are an apex creature, but you know, we are not elemental, and that's where we want to get to. So we don't want to lose this guy, because this guy is our perfect male right now. So but yeah, gonna end off the episode here, I think. Man, celestial creatures are gone, thankfully. Got our apex creatures bred across, right? We got a new apex raptor breeding pair. It's just awesome, right? So I'm excited to go and start getting ready for the boss, and potentially moving up to the elemental tier soon. So really exciting stuff. But if you did enjoy this one, make sure you hit the like button, helps the channel out a ton. And if you're new, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.